Hello student, welcome back to my second part of my video. In the previous video, I told you about crop based on season and crop based on their life cycle. Now we will be discussing about agricultural practices. Agricultural practices. So it consists of the following process. When we are practicing agriculture, the following process are there by which we have to do the farming or cultivation. First one, preparation of the soil. First one is the preparation of the soil. For preparing the soil, farmers plow and label it. For preparing the soil, what the farmers do? They plow and label it. The farmers use oxes to plow the field and a labeler to label it. Now first we will be telling about plowing. What is this plowing? It helps to loosen the soil when the field in which we are going to cultivate the crop, they are first plowed. When we are using the plow, it loosens the soil, top soil and the bottom soil. Before, people in the previous time, in the old ages, people used what? Bullocks. But nowadays they use tractors. In the olden time, people used bullocks to plow the land or field. But nowadays, people are using what? Tractors. Why? It saves time. It saves time. Second one, plowing. First question here comes. What is the first question? What does loosening soil do? The soil that is loosened, what it does? So it allows root to breathe properly. First thing, what it does, the loosened soil, it allows the roots to breathe properly. Second thing, it helps root to go deeper into the soil. First, it helps roots to breathe properly. Second thing, helps root to go deeper into the soil. Third one, helps fertilizer to mix properly with the soil. The farmers, when they are using fertilizers, they allow the fertilizer to mix properly with the soil. Second one, labeling. Plowing, I told you, now labeling. It helps the soil from being eroded by wind and water. Now, only if the farmers, they will plow the land and leave it like that. So what will happen? When there will be a heavy wind or heavy rainfall, the soil will be eroded. The soil will be carried away, eroded by wind and water, and ensure uniform irrigation. And if labeling is done, it will prevent the soil from being eroded by wind or water, and also uniform irrigation will be there. Uniform irrigation will be there. So first, preparing of soil. Second one, selection and sowing of seeds. Now the seeds that we are taking, the seeds should be very nice. Means the seed selection is very important for proper growth and healthy plant. If the seeds are in good condition, the crop that will be growing will be good and healthy plants. Proper care must be taken while sowing seeds. Now, while we are sowing the seeds in the field, some rules should be followed. What are these? First, seeds must be planted at correct depth. Now, if you are planting the seed in the soil, it should be placed in the correct depth. Means the way 1 meter, 2 meter, whatever it is, you should have the correct depth, so that when we water the crop, when we water the seed will grow up properly. Second thing, for seeds to germinate, the soil, right amount of water is necessary. Now, suppose you have planted the seeds in the soil. So after this first point, second point, what? If you want the seed to germinate properly, means if you want the seed to come out properly, right amount of water is necessary. We should water the seeds properly. Third one, seeds should be planted at right distance from each other. Now third one, seeds should not be very close to each other, because if they remain very close to each other, they will not be getting the proper nutrient, because they both will share the nutrient and they will not be able to grow properly. So that is why seed should be planted at the right depth from each other, right distance from each other. Now, right depth, proper care, I told you. Now, seeds are sown by broadcasting and seed drill. Seeds are sown by broadcasting or seed drill. Now, what is broadcasting? Broadcasting means taking the seed in the hand and throwing it on top of the soil. Taking the seed in the hand and throwing it on top of the soil. This is called broadcasting. And second one, seed drill. It is a funnel shaped opening. Seed drill, what it is? It is a funnel shaped opening in which the seeds are placed. Funnel shaped opening in which the seeds are placed. It gives accurate sowing of seeds. Now this seed drill, why it is used? Because it gives accurate depth, accurate distance to the seeds, for which it will allow the seeds to grow properly. Now selection of sowing of seed finished. Second point, now we will be discussing about third point, that is manual. That is manual. For proper growth, plants require certain minerals. Now if you want the plant to grow properly, certain minerals are there that is required by the plants. At least 16 nutrients are required by plant. How many nutrients? 16 nutrients are required by plants. These nutrients are classified into, this nutrient that is required by the plant is classified into two types. One is macronutrient and the other is micronutrient. One is macronutrient and the other is micronutrient. Macronutrient, what is this macronutrient? Nutrient that are required in large amount. Macro means large. So nutrients that are required in large amount are called macronutrient. Example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. These are the macronutrient that is required by the crop in large amount. Next is micronutrient. What is this micronutrient? Nutrients that are required by the plant in small amount. Nutrients that are required by the plant in small amount are called micronutrient. Micro means small, macro means big and micro means small. So example, manganese, copper, boron, molybdenum, zinc and chlorine. These are the nutrient that is required by plants in small amount. Next is methods of cultivation. Methods of cultivation. There are several methods to replenish the lost nutrient. Now, the nutrient that is lost by continuously cultivating the field, we have certain way to replenish the nutrient back into the soil. There are several methods to replenish the lost nutrient to the soil. There, first is fallowing, second one crop rotation, and third one multiple cropping. These are the three processes by which we can get back the lost nutrient that the soil has lost.